Hey there everyone, this is T Shockwave, and today I'll be doing a deck crawl on my Raptors. This is something you guys requested a lot ever since I saw my sneak peek match. If you have not seen it yet, there's the annotation right here and the link down below. Other than that, let's get started with the deck crawl. Alright guys, so let's start the deck crawl with the monster lineup. I play a full set of all the Raptor that you can play in the main board, just because that there's not really much option to go out with in the first place, so I prefer get as much Raptor in this deck as possible so I can have more field presence and more comboing into my Exceed plays or other spells and trap cards. So the next card I'm playing is 2 Harpy's Harpist. Harpy Harpist is a great card in addition to this deck just because that allows me to add any of the Winged Beasts level 4 or lower with 1500 or less attack from my deck to my hand when it's sent to the graveyard during the end phase. So it's act like a X-Saber Soul. So my ideal play usually is that I go into my Laval chain and try to send this card to the graveyard so I can plan my hand for the next turn. Next, I play 2 Monks. Monks is also crucial because I do have sometimes useless spell cards I want to get rid of, but like I mentioned before with Harpy Harpist, it really does set up my plays for the following turn or the current turn as of now. Usually when I use Summoner Monk, I get out with Crane so I can actually balance out the special summon effect of Monk, or I can get it with Blackwing Zephyros just because that I do have a lot of flowing magic and trap cards on the field, so I can reuse it again, just thanks to Blackwing Zephyros. And the last card I play in my main deck is Dark-Armed Dragon. I find that the graveyard manipulation is very powerful in this deck, especially with the Blackwings of Nest and Sharp. So with Dark-Armed Dragon, you're able to really can pull it out faster than usual in the other decks out there. Alright guys, for the spell lineup, I played 3 Nest. Nest at 3 seems a little bit excessive, but I need this card as fast as possible so I can able to get my combo rolling. I played 1 Revolution Force. Revolution Force helps me rank up one of my Raptor Exceed to the next level, and in some situation I can able to steal my own opponent's monster and rank up from there. But that part of the fact is very situational, and I don't see myself using this card a lot because I don't go into the Raptor Exceed very often. I reuse the more generic, more often used rank 4s being played right now. I played the 1 Rank Up Magic. Great card to play when you're playing Summoner Monks because I can actually bring it back to my hand if I want to give up my draw phase. But usually, if I want to play this card, I usually have a Raptor Rise Falcon on the field, and then I just skip 2 levels to bring out the Revolution Falcon. Pretty interesting card, but again, I don't go into my Raptor Exceed very often, but it's there if I really need to. I play 1 Nest. I'm gonna bump into 2 or even 3 because this card is very helpful when I actually had to use it a lot of time, and there was often the time that I would like to use it more often. I played the 1 Foolish Burial, ditch my Zephyros or a Memory Creek to the graveyard so I can activate the effect. I play 1 of the Instant Fusion. I only have 1 fusion target in there, but it's very viable in this deck, and I'll show you that later. With a lot of dark monsters in your deck, I'd rather play a Lower Darkness to give me more draw power so I can get the key cards that I want. I played the 1 Dark Eruption. Dark Eruption, sometimes you do want to add back the dark monsters from your graveyard back to your hand, and sometimes that is, well, in most cases, I usually get back the Vanishing back to my hand. I played 3 MST. 3 MST might be excessive for this deck, so I might just drop 1 for the Nest. Not Nest. The Swallow Nest. This is what I was referring to, not the Raptor Nest. So I can get more consistency in bringing out the monster that I need. And then I have Dark Hole and Regeki as the staple to just get rid of annoyance, because a lot of these monsters are kind of weak, and they kind of depend on other monsters to actually go into Exceed play. So that's pretty much it for my spell counts. Alright guys, for the trap lineup, I play one Icarus attack. You do play a lot of wing beasts in the deck. Next, I play one warding, boundless, compulsory, 2 Phoenix Chain. Phoenix Chain is a great card to have, especially if they're floating, because your Blackwing Sephiroth could bounce it back and make it reusable again. 1 Vanity's Emptiness, and I played a double Mirror Force. Alright guys, for the extra deck, I played 2 Rise Falcon, 1 Blaze, and 1 Revolution Falcon. Like I mentioned before, I do not go into my Raid Raptors Exceed very often, but when I do, they kind of have unique effects that get me around my opponent's plays. But other than that, let's go with the rest of the extra deck. I played 1 Laval Chain. Laval Chain is a great card to help me start out in the beginning of my game. Especially send Harpies to the grave, or Mimicry to the grave, so I can add cards onto my hand. Exciton is a great card to have. Get rid of a lot of my opponent's setups if they are not prepared for the Exciton play. Diamond Direwolf, you do play a lot of wing beasts, so you don't have to target Diamond Dare to use his effect to pop. Usually I target Sephiroth or the Harpist, and even the Mimicry with Diamond Dare's effect. Castel is a staple. Since you play a lot of wing beasts, Ice Beast 0 is a great card because it negates all the face effects of your opponent's control, and it gains 300 for each control monster. Well, not monster, but every face-up card that's currently on the field. I played the 1 Evil Storm Thanos. Great card because it can be unaffected by your opponent's effect monster for the turn. Quick effect, great. I played 1 Ouroboros with the certain rise with the Star Surf. Evil Storm Ouroboros has seen a lot more play, but with this deck that also specializes in getting 3 monsters out to exceed to rank 4 play, Ouroboros is a great card, another option you go to, and I prefer going to this before going to my Raid Raptor stuff. Thanks to Mimicry, I'm able to go into rank 5 plays or even higher than that, so I go into my Vocosaurus, my Tyrus, and then I can seed over for my Gaia Charger. And then lastly, my 15 card is my instant fusion target, which is Mavis. It's a wing beast card, so you can actually use it to get out some of the certain Exceed monster, or use it for Diamond Dire's effect. So that's pretty much it for the deck file. Alright guys, that's pretty much it for the deck file. Overall, this deck still has some consistency issue. Even though we're getting more support in the next set with this archetype, we still need cards like Fuzzy and Force Strike to actually make this deck viable. Other than that, if you guys enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. This is Park Team Shockwave, signing out.